Hey y'all, we're back with another video and I'm going to be showing y'all how I do a top-down analysis of the market. This matters and it's very important because you have to know what the market is doing on a bigger time frame and above your head before you take entry. I take entries on the 5 minute. Like I tell people all the time, on the 5 minute, that's very zoomed in. When you have a daily, when you have a 4 hour, when you have a 1 hour, when you have a 2 hour, and so on and so forth. Very imperative that you know what's going on above your head before you enter to buy or either to sell. So this is what I do that helps me understand what's going on and where I'm at in the market. So I'm not confused about anything and I'm confident on where I'm placing my money. So let's get into it. We're going to start on the daily. Okay, so if I was just coming onto the market, I would see that my current candle is green. So that means that we could potentially be taking a buy order, but I'm not sure. So the current candle is green. So that lets me know that price is moving up bullish for the day overall. So that's all I really do on my daily. I don't really pay attention to what's going on back here because I'm focusing on current price action because I'm a day trader. I'm looking to take a trade today, not last week, not yesterday, but today. I consider it. I do see that it is a support right here. And I do see that price seemingly buys when it gets down to this type of support level here. But that's just, I'm taking it with a grain of salt because price can always do something different. Okay, so after my daily, I simply go to my 4 hour time frame, just going down and zooming into what I see a little bit more. On my 4 hour, I see this in in a bigger picture. I just would go ahead and mark this up because this is a significant level for me. Why? Because it shows that price hit some type of support level when it got here. It looked like buyers kind of stepped in the room here and then we began to buy from this level. What I also see, if I zoom out a little bit, I also see that price could potentially be moving up to a possible resistance. I see that price tapped this area twice before it fell down to the sell side. So seeing this, I would definitely mark this up. And yeah, also like right here, it looks like it's another small, like another resistance, but this is just, of course, price would have to break a lot of structure before it got up here. So I'm just marking these things out. So when I'm zooming in, I could obviously see where I'm at in the market and I can know why this level is here and why it's important. If we begin to fall here, I would be like, okay, so price is breaking this little support that it made on the 4 hour, or it's breaking this resistance level that it made on a bigger time frame. Okay. So that's really all that I see on the 4 hour. I would go down to my 1 hour. I don't really go to the 2 or 3 hour. I just go down to my 1 hour because of course it's the same thing, just on a smaller time frame. And I would just kind of clean that up a little bit for cosmetic purposes. It's just further confirming what I already saw on a bigger time frame. This is important. Why? Because I want to know exactly what I'm doing and why when I get to the 5 minute. I'm working my way down to the 5 minute because that's where I actively take entries. So I see on the bigger time frame, there is a 1 hour supply. I don't really pay attention to this too much, but I take it and I just keep it in the back of my head. I know that price could potentially fall here because there is a 1 hour supply. Those supply zones are valid, but because I'm taking my entries on the 5 minute, or how close am I to this zone? That's what I'm more so trying to figure out. So if I was to take a long position, I have a little bit of room if I were to take a long position from this area before I hit this type of supply zone, or if I hit that resistance again. But that's something that I would definitely want to know when I get to that area because it will help me manage risk and I can know what to look for. Okay, I need to see engulfing candles break above and close outside of these zones for me to feel comfortable with continuing the buy trend, or maybe looking out for this supply zone or this possible resistance that can make price flip. That's the information that I would be looking for from the 1 hour. Going down, I would just go to my 15 minute. Because of course, like I said, we're just zooming further and further into the picture and you can just see in that 1 hour supply, there are multiple candles that makes up that 1 hour supply. And I will just tighten this up a little bit because those wicks are those wicks are candles on the smaller time frame. So just zooming in, we're currently on this buy trend. I'm not sure what price can do before we hit these zones, but I have a lot of room to enter in along before we hit these zones. That kind of concerns me a little bit. So that's what I like to see. I like to see room. If I was to take a scalping trade, I would be in the clear to take it up until I get to this area. By the time we hit this area, I want to be over and done with the trade. I want to be out of the trade. Okay. So going down to my 5 minutes, nothing really to see on the 15-minute, but going down to my 5 minute, I can just kind of see my smaller time frame, what price is doing. The whole purpose of this is once I get down to my 5 minute, I can clearly see what price is doing. Once I get down to my 5 minute, I'm like, okay, I know that price is at us possible. It can possibly reject to this supply right here, or it could possibly reject at this resistance right here. There is a lot of selling pressure to the far left of me. Like I said, it's not too much confluence that is putting on my confidence when I enter trades, but it definitely matters because price can definitely reverse at these levels here. So that's why I would want to know so I can know how to manage risk or what I need to be on the lookout for once I approach these certain levels. So that's it. And I would just be watching and waiting to a demand zone presents itself, because demand zones, it will be going with the trend. Finding a supply zone in this area where price is currently trending up and there is an uptrend and price is moving up bullish, that'll kind of be counter trend because it's going against what the actual trend is doing. And I would definitely feel more comfortable taking it because I know what my higher time frames are doing above my head. Like always, I hope this video helps somebody, and I hope that it can just cast a little bit more understanding and confidence with you entering your trades. It's Monday. It's a new trading week. I hope everyone has really good days, very much green days. I hope everyone has an amazing trading week. And like always, I hope this helps somebody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section below. Any questions about my actual socials, because I know a lot of fake pages are out there, so be careful. I'm going to link all of my socials in my description box, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.